Hello everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt and welcome to this video. You guys, I will be doing a part of this video inside this apartment and the rest I will be doing outside out of respect for the person that I live with. Not that they have asked me to do that. It's just when you live with people who don't believe what, and they're coming around, but when you live with people who would much rather point the finger at you and call you names, and y'all know my fam know it's not true. But you guys, let me say this. First of all, like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay. And thank you guys so much for your support. If you would like to send me donations, that information is where the video will be posted in the description. Also in the about section of my YouTube channel. And they may change that name and move it around or whatever. So be aware of that. But thanks in advance regardless. So today, I have been telling you guys over the last couple of videos that I'm going to do a video showing you guys the difference between witchcraft and voodoo. And for the record, I don't practice either. I have loved the Lord from the womb. I am his daughter. A lot of us are his son. A lot of us are his son. And it just simply boils down to there's just some evil motherfuckers on the planet. And for the record, I have coined myself God's cursing angel. Okay, I am. You got people who grew up in the same household with you, but because they grew up in the same household with you, and I get it, you'll never look at your brother as a president. Can you imagine his brother, President Obama's brother, looking at him as the president, and I get it because you're close to this person. You see this person on the toilet. You've seen this person without their shirt on. You have slept in the same bed, farted. If you look up, so I get it. I get it. I do really do. But when it comes to some races, that's not the case throughout the race. That's not the case throughout the race. They see that that person is going to be something. They just don't know what. My sister can sing her ass off, my brother. And for the record, this light just got extremely bright, you guys. I don't know if y'all noticed that. There's a camera up there. Okay. All right. World's dumbest criminals. Let me ask you guys some. Post your comments. Taking my situation into consideration. Taking my situation into consideration. I'm gonna get philosophical on y'all asses. No, no. All right. No, taking my situation into consideration. Um, nah, let me stop y'all because I was a rapper in another life. Let me leave that alone. The Sean words, man. Do not ask me to do a rap on the Sean, Tion. Okay, so right now today, I've been noticing here lately that God has been in my videos, y'all. I mean, while I'm doing my videos, if you guys have been paying attention, he'll tell me, don't forget. Don't forget that he's not like Kimmy tap tap on the shoulder. Don't forget to say that. It's just like the thought, which was not on my head or in my brain or my thought process at the time while I'm talking. He'll remind me in the middle of my videos while I'm talking of something else I need to say, which thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. It seals the deal because I don't have to do a pinned comment. I don't have to say, dang, I got to do this video over. And I will do some videos over, but most times it needs to be done over. The volume was too low and I just don't feel like, for those of you who have all these apps and programs and you could just go in and raise the volume up, I don't have access to that, although I'm aware of them. And sometimes you forgot something else, so you just do the video over. Today, oh, I do have, and sometimes in my videos like I'm about to do now, I will do a verbal note for myself to do another video, like a reminder. So I do have a video coming up, you guys. This is some scary shit. Y'all, who am I? I don't know. Y'all, I saw something that I was doing that was occurring. I wasn't doing it, but it was me. Okay, stay with me. In one of the videos I did when the sun had gone down, as a matter of fact, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just posted this video. It's called gain stalking dot 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 or gain stalking. They will lose their jobs, or they will go to the something. And I think I'm going to change that title a little bit, but they will lose their jobs. So just go back a couple of videos from this video and you will see that video, because it's everything's time stamped. So here we go. I did something in that video, or my body did something in that video that I had never seen before, nor did I think it was even possible, nor did I even think about it being possible, because I hadn't thought about it. But I looked it up. I said, that's impossible. And you guys probably hear me in that video. If I said anything, I'm thinking it, but I'm rolling with the video. And no, that's not supposed to happen, you know. Um, but I looked, I was like, okay, look this up, maybe, you know, I just brushed it off. This has been 4 or 5 days ago. I brushed it off, longer than 4 or 5 days, probably a week ago. And I said, no, I got to look that up, because that's basically impossible for a human being or anything to be able to do that. Yeah, it was spiritual. And also something that I keep seeing, um, you know, so it's going to be a video. Let's just to tell you guys, you know, first of all, when they're end times, you know, don't be afraid. Get your shit together though. For real, because there's a lot of people, gang stalkers, who don't believe in God. Okay, it's one thing for you not to believe in God, but your pure existence proves that he is real. I'm not going to take you out of church though. Okay, that's your choice. Keep your choice over there. When you put your idiotic, I feel, that's your choice, feelings, how you feel about something, and you try to make someone mad because they feel different than you, although they're not even bothering you, that means you are unsure about what you believe. Oops. If I believed in Satan, I'm not just come bothering you because you believe in God. Y'all feeling me? That's your choice. It's my choice to believe in Satan. It's my choice to be an atheist. It's my choice to be an agnostic, whatever. And for the record, agnostics are not atheists. I don't even think they know that they're agnostic, but the term agnostic simply means a person does not who does not know if God exists, however, is now denouncing his existence. Okay. And I don't know if that's what the Webster Dictionary says, but that's what I'm saying. Agnostic is a person who does not know if God exists, but also not denouncing his existence. They're like in the middle. Like, I don't know, I'm out. I don't know, I'm not going to say if he exists, you know, or not. But the Bible also mentions, and I'm paraphrasing, in the end times, you will be responsible yourself. Okay, and I'm going to leave that right there. It is your responsibility, if you don't know, to find out. Do some research. And I'll say it again, your simple existence proves that he is in existence. So let me show y'all something. Today, my little gang stalkers, and this is why I'm going to go outside, because some people who live here don't believe that above my head is some activity going on, and I'm going to leave that right there. You guys, as you know, I have my own skin and hair care line. I will say, for the record, not for the record, I will say this: what you won't get something like this. This is my personal stash of my products that I put on my body. Okay, for whatever reason. Now this right here, I keep my stuff locked up, and I just opened my tote, which is also my products are in a tote and inside another tote, and they're locked up. Now, first thing I want to tell you guys, the lock itself, okay? The lock itself, how about, and I'm gonna show you guys all this, why this is here. So, um, padlock, one of the big round cylinder locks, I meant, the kind that you put on a storage. It has the combination lock that you put on a storage, the real big heavy kind. You guys, Why was I putting the code in there for which I know what the code is? I put the code in at the sun has come down. And I'm like, I know that's the code. So finally, because one of these totes that the tote that my stuff is actually in, um, I had to go ahead and melt the plastic so that I could release the lock at least and open up to get my, because I was running out of my stash of things. And I'm like, okay, how about last night? The same damn code worked all of a sudden. Voodoo. Let me explain something to you. And I'm going to go get this tablet. I'm going to explain to you witchcraft is minuscule. You know, they may come in and get your hair, and none of this is minuscule. I take that back, but they'll get your hair from your brush while you're gone, and all of a sudden your hair is coming out, or they will do something, you know. But when you're dealing with voodoo, and this is from experiences, and I must say, although voodoo was already on me, I feel prior to me recognizing and acknowledging voodoo, is very prevalent now because they have nothing else to do. You can't F with me. They are realizing they cannot F with me. As a matter of fact, they're pretty scared. I'm scared of my damn self, okay? You know how you go through life thinking that you are you, and then you find out that you weren't who you thought you were. You were someone else. But you all that time you thought you were just being yourself. You're absolutely wonderful self. No, stuck up like, I'll marry myself. Are you serious? I would. I'm like, girl, Kimmy, girl, you can do some stuff, girl. You know, it's just you have that I'm an adult now, and I've been an adult for a minute. Realization that you're not just here on the planet. You are something to be reckoned with. Okay, you sing, you dance, you know how to cook, you know how to do. I can go down and listen. I'm gonna tell you something. No bragging, because you got to love yourself first before you love someone else. Period. I remember taking this course, and they were paying $50 a week to take the course, and I needed the money. You know, I'm in the shelter, and the light just brightened up again, and you know, pay my cell phone bill at least. You know, while I'm here, and I remember, and not, no offense to anyone, but everything they were teaching, I already knew. I wanted the money. You know, I needed the money very bad. And I remember clearly that I said, let me write down all the things I've accomplished. So here I am all this time just being me. Yo, I had 3 sheets of paper, lined paper, 2 rows on each page, two things on each line I meant. Okay. Imagine 3 sheets of lined paper, notebook paper is what it's called. You got 2 columns of things on, that's 6 columns all the way from top to bottom. And I said, and all of it was honest. I was like, golly, you have really done a lot of things in your life, and there's a lot of things you can do. So you guys, nothing, so in other words, nothing surprises me. Once I get it, I get it. I'm not I've been called, because of the gifts that God has given me, I have been called no, I supposedly know black magic. My answer to y'all who think I know black magic, I am black and also magical. Okay. And that's the end of that. I couldn't tell you anything about, don't want to tell you, and don't want to practice it. It's just not me. So get over it. It's not me. I love the Lord, and I think He has recognized that I love Him. What I know, what's the word I'm looking for? Out of all the words I've said, I can't remember. Unwavering. Okay, faith. Okay, and my faith waved at a minute, and this is when the devil was able to come in. I already recognized that. Speaking of the devil will truly flee. You guys, the devil will truly flee. Will not be shown to y'all unless you get the. It's not the. I want my numbers to go up as far as people come to the channel. Thank you so much, but the viewership. I really need you guys to get the viewership. What is the viewership, Kimmy? Watch the whole damn video. Okay. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to watch one of my videos, watch the whole video, because that's critical when it comes to the hours and all of that. The hour time needs to come up, okay? So that I won't be talking to y'all about making money, because y'all will be able to not only donate to me on the platform itself, and I'm speaking on YouTube, um, I will be able to promote my products right there on, just very beneficial. I'm going to show you guys. So get back to that. Video that's coming up is going to be about, amongst other videos, I got a list, y'all, a long list. I've also told y'all 1538 in that, y'all, I don't have to worry about content. This was not planned. So regardless of whom may not believe it, above my head it resides a warlock. Not saying they're on the lease, but they're there. I've told you guys, and the three witches of Eastwick. They were at my last apartment. And although this is not my apartment, stay with me. And by the way, this is the disbelief with my child. I didn't even know there was a name for this. Found out I could hear them at my last apartment. I have many videos where I'm telling y'all straight out the gate, I can hear 80% of 85% of what they're saying. Raise your hand if you've heard me say that. No joke, clear as a bell. Now, it's not like right here in my ear, and I can hear them. I can hear what they're saying, 85% of what they're saying. And I would be lying if I said 100%. Come on, because I'm not up there with them. Amen. But doing an analogy, I can hear 85% of what they're saying. Come to find out, y'all had some tea in one of the one of the grains of the tea is bothering me because it's stuck on my tooth. There I go. I found out it's called clairaudience, which I think is one word, CLAIREAUDIENCE, clairaudience. And you can make it two words, but I think all the ones I've seen, just God showing me, Kimmy, the reason why. I know you're confused about, why you can hear them, and I was, but I accepted it. It's because you're clairaudient. Why come people can't accept stuff? Okay. I know what I'm hearing, and I know I'm not crazy. So that's a done deal. It's called clairaudience. And what comes from, there's a lot of clairs. This is psychic. You have psychic abilities. Y'all probably say, oh, you do. When I'm doing a video and I'm like, where are the flies? And where's the flies? Oh, you got all kind of flies and videos around, flies and bees. And then all of a sudden, once your message get out, what you're trying to get out, because they've come, look at my videos. This is what I'm saying. I'm not just telling y'all to look at my videos for viewership. I'm telling you, look at my videos because you don't know what's going to happen during the videoing of my videos. Okay. You just don't have a clue as to what's probably going to occur. But I have a video where I'm literally right out here. And I have several videos where I'm out here and I'm being what do you want to call it? Flies and bees at the same time are coming at me because the message is the message, you guys. Let me go out here. Okay. Satan is because of the message that I'm giving to you guys. Ironically, and I think in that video I have a can of Raid sitting right up here. Okay, if you see a can of Raid, and I don't think it's the still photo, it may be for the video, it may be the still picture, I don't know, but I'm out here. If you just look for a video where you see trees. All of a sudden, it wasn't all of a sudden. It was about I played with them for about an hour, and I'm not saying playing with them like coochie coo, you're so cute. I'm trying to do this video, and these flies and bees, which normally don't show up at the same time, you guys, go figure that, are bothering me. Okay. Wanting me to stop, wanting me to drop my phone, flying in areas, you're a bee. What are you doing down there? You're over in the corner, just things. And watch that video, because at the end of that video, Once I got that message out, they disappeared. One by one, they vamooshed because the message was out. These are called monitoring spirits. Like someone's down here right now on this patio. This person that lives below, don't know if it's her brother or whatever, all of a sudden there's a dude down there with her. When I come outside, 70% of the time, he comes outside. You guys got to know, they're going to find new meat. This idiot, this fucking warlock, and y'all are so naive. I'm just gonna keep it real. There's so many, not y'all, my fam, but there's so many naive people. You can't come up to me asking me to spy on somebody and giving me this spiel about this person did this and and I can see her nipples and blah blah. Dude, you crazy. You fucking throw it off. I'm just gonna tell you straight out the gate. You have issues. I'm not gonna even say that. I'm just gonna give you a look where you're just gonna walk off. You know, I don't even have to say anything. Okay, go back in here. But this dude is a warlock that I'm referencing. Not down here. He's a warlock and crafty, and just like Satan. And he's an atheist, of course. He's a devil worshiper. Let me tell you, this is a major player in my gang stalking. The major player in my gang stalking. Let me say that. Okay. And can basically get anyone to believe what he says. He practices voodoo. He doesn't practice, he is voodoo. A demon possessed. And I got to tell y'all something. Let me go on and get this out of the way. Let me see what time it is, because my grandson has to come in, and I don't want to lock the door when he's. Let me see here. Oh, I got a little time. Okay. I told y'all I was going to do a video on this, and I might as well go on and do this and get this out the way as well. I was in a grocery store, and they have a place where you can sit, get online, do whatever. They have tables, in other words, tables and chairs. And I oftentimes frequent this store, and nice store. And there was a lady, and I could have sworn I seen this lady, like I had been in the store like twice that week, and I could have sworn when I had gone to the store prior to that, she was there, but maybe not. She denounced that she was there. We struck up a conversation, and she was talking about her hair, and it was hot, and she was saying, "Ooh, this hair of mine," when I get it. Trust me. I'm like, girl, if you only know, I see some little curls off in your head. Okay. But struck up a conversation, and then she sat down with me, and I was telling her I'm a victim of gang stalking, blah, 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 blah. And she said she was a victim of gang stalking as well. We were supposed to do an interview, because when I find females or people that are gang stalking victims, as a matter of fact, if you want me to interview you about your gang stalking situation, please hit me up, because we need to get the word out that this shit is real. I'm just going to keep that right there. And because the more people that validate what a person is saying, the better for us all, as opposed to that person going in my situation. And I'm not concerned with it, like my son. But the person has to be willing to find out what they don't know. Ding. Okay. They must be willing to find out what they don't know, or it's just back up from them, y'all. Leave them alone. I'm just telling you. Leave them alone. So this lady is telling me about this guy she was dating, messing with, that has done all this stuff to her. And I'm listening. I'm like, see, I didn't get to that level with him, and I never would have gotten to that level, which is why he's pissed off at me, because I didn't fall for the okie doke. I know who this is. I know who this warlock is. I remember seeing this warlock. I remember this warlock approaching me after I got out the shower, and all the men had come outside, because I came outside, in the apartment complex. I go back in, they go back in, but I came outside. He came outside with his Fonzarelli jacket on, and he felt like he was Fonzarelli. Where's the motorcycle, bitch? You left out part of the costume. Now, Henry Winkler would be very upset with you if he found out that you were trying to portray him and you didn't have your motorcycle. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, where's my motorcycle? You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Stop. Cut it out. Because every woman is not gonna fall for your bullshit. I'm one of them. Number one on the list. I'm not. So you come up to me with this little smirk on your face, like you're fixing it, and then like I took the smirk as you just saw my body because I just got out the shower. This is my scratching my head moments, y'all, where I'm like, okay, I think I'm being spied or something. You know what I'm saying? But he come outside with a little smirk. I said, what the fuck you looking at? And he was right in front of me, y'all. He's like, damn. And his friend was walking faster than he was, so he had already turned the little sidewalk. You go down and make a left, go into the vehicle, and he's gonna give me this little smirk. I knew right off because all the other guys were out on their balconies and they were looking because I just got out the shower. Okay, no clothes. Go figure. So she was telling me about this guy and what he does, and I said, and I'm not going to go into detail because I said I know of someone, and this guy, he's a warlock, astral project. He can astral project. He can, and she said, yeah, but he can do some more stuff, like, and I wanted to say what I wanted to say. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I wanted to say, this is what I wanted to say. Come to find out, she said it before I did. Yeah, he's a warlock, but he's demon possessed. He's a demon. And next thing I know, that's what she said. She said, yeah, but this guy is and I said, it's three women. I call them three witches of Eastwick that's always with him. She said, yeah, a blonde, a blonde, a black lady, and something three, regardless of the hair color. And I said, yeah. I said, but these are not. I said, no. I said, no. These are three black women. I didn't say black African. I'm sure because she wouldn't have understood. But she said, oh, but they can change depending on where they are. I said, well, God dog it. I believe it. They can change depending on where they are. Duh. Makes sense to me. Does that make sense to y'all? And when she went into the description of him, what she said was what I was thinking, but didn't want to say it because I knew it was going to sound like, it's one thing to call someone a warlock. That's a male witch, by the way. But when you start calling someone a demon, like, okay, some people haven't grasped that they're here. They're here, not in my damn forest over here, baby. Okay. Sorry, y'all, plants and stuff. Y'all know I love y'all. But they're here. Y'all know. They hide under y'all. You know what I'm saying? These demons, man, they're out here. And then she said, no, he's a demon. And I said, yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you, that this dude is a demon. So let me go back and hear you guys. 2904N. I'm going to tell you why I said that. And this is going into my spiel for this video. You guys, the difference between witchcraft and voodoo is both are evil. Okay. And then some people, I'm a good witch. keep it. Okay. I mean, you might be, they're out there. People that just do good. They've been blessed to be able to do this and do that. And I know they're out there, but for me, just, It's maybe it's the title. Call yourself something else. I've been saying it in some of my videos, tarot readers. Call yourself something else because you're very talented and you have put a mark on your forehead calling yourself a tarot reader because you do have these cards and they are helpful for you for your craft. But some of you guys don't even need the cards. I'll say it again. The ones I listen to, they can just yow. Do you hear me? And then you got those who use the cards and they can slap those cards right on the table without hesitation. I pay attention to everything. They're not sitting there. And then the ones who are thinking a little bit, it's like, okay, how do I say this? I pay attention to everything and I don't listen to all tarot readers. Okay, never thought I would listen to a tarot reader. And for the record, it's temporary. Once this is over, I don't want tarot readers are my entertainment. Okay, put it that way. They are confirming. Oh my God, did y'all see the big? Where did it go? Oh, huge ass butterfly, y'all. So I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to show you why I'm showing you guys my personal stash of things. First thing I'm going to do is look up witchcraft. I'm going to get the tablet. I'm going to look up witchcraft and I'm going to look up voodoo. And I've already looked it up. Voodoo, by the way, well, I'm not going to look up anything because I don't want to put that passcode back in there. Okay. Witchcraft, this is spiritual. Okay, y'all know about witchcraft. I don't even want to say what witchcraft is. You got people taking your hair, like I think I said earlier, and they're able to take your hair, and because you have strings of hair, they can really do some shit to your ass because there's strings of your hair. I mean, they can take a string of your hair and do some shit and put it on an altar, but they still have like I said, take the hair. In other words, take the hair out of your freaking brushes and combs and burn the hair. Okay, burn the hair, flush it down the toilet. Make sure that it goes all the way through, ball it up real tight. Or sometimes even if you're in your bathtub, if you don't have the little cap on top of it, but you can put your finger down there. That's a big, it's like 4 little sections, run the water over it, ball it up, ball it up, ball it up, ball it up, and then get rid of it. Just don't put it in your trash can because these idiots will go through your trash can if they are out for the kill. Okay. They will literally go through your nasty. You're on surveillance. They know you put that hair in there. Duh. What I was doing. Confirmation from God's greenery. Okay. So it's done. It can be done. They can have a doll and all that. But see, voodoo usually occurs with dolls, altars, and witches use altars too. But voodoo is a little different. If I wanted to turn that light off, I'm going to turn that light off if I'm a voodoo person. If I wanted to make red, and this has happened to me right here in this hallway, if I want to make the whole hallway red, an illuminating light that's red, you don't know where it's coming from, blood, the color of blood, literally, and that just came to me that light was the color of blood. I can do that if I were a voodoo priest or priestess. Okay, they take their stuff to a whole different level, and both of the witchcraft and religion is Wicca. Voodoo is a religion as well. Okay. Oh my God, y'all, look at the butterfly, and it kept trying to land on me. Why are you trying to land on me? Hi. Oh. Oh, yo, where did he go? It's up there, y'all. Y'all see it? It looks like a nail, but that's the butterfly. Y'all, this butterfly was trying its best to land on me. And I don't think everything is evil, but you have spirit guides, y'all. Something is going on around me. Look at the wings. Look at it open its wings. Yeah, I get it. I get it, baby. I understand. Something is around me, y'all, and I was already feeling it. Yeah, confirmation. You guys, confirmation. Did y'all see that? You see? God will show y'all stuff. He will give you a message. She got it. Let me fly away. Yeah, when I'm talking to y'all out here, and I was like, okay, somebody is downstairs. Somebody is something is around. Something spiritual is around me right now. And it's been like this for about the last 9-10 minutes. Once God sends a messenger to you, they're not going to stick around and say, girl, let me cross my legs. This is interesting. Let me find me something to eat, girl. And I'm going to come back right. But no, the message I said, I get it. I understand there's something around me. Okay, bye, Kimmy. Y'all see that? These are things that he's shown me, and I can't wait to the begin 3508 in. What I gotta tell y'all, I gotta tell y'all some stuff, man. It's like, whoa, I can't tell y'all everything because some of you guys, your maturity level when it comes to the unknown is low. Okay, I'm just keeping it real, and these are people that go to church all the time. I was like, I didn't know this stuff happened either, but I see it happening. I have eyes, I have ears, I have a nose to smell. My senses are very, very high. It's real. I have an aunt right now. She will tell someone, if Kimmy tells you that the sky is blue, purple, and the green is blue, don't go look out there. You don't even need to go look. Unless you just want to see how exciting it is. No, I don't go around lying. I take that very personal when people think I just go around lying. Okay, 3607 in. Let me show you guys something. So I took my stuff out of this bag in order to, um, um, fill my stash back up. In order to fill my stash back up. So I'm back in. So this part of the video, I'm going to take this bag outside to show y'all this, and then I will come back in. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do right now, oh, it feels so good out here, y'all. I'm going to elaborate on voodoo because I didn't. Voodoo is a different level, y'all. It's amazing, to say the least. Things can be moved, things can be opened up. I have a video where there a broken piece of glass that I picked up off the floor. I put this glass on the edge of the table, broken piece, little piece, two pieces actually. And you can tell that it was painted like for Christmas. And I was right. I found out where the glass came from. Witches use glass as well. They will put glass in front of your drawer, just a piece. Voodoo people use glass. If you pick it up, then whatever they have placed on it transfers to you. They want you to sometime also blood. They want your blood on the glass, so they want you to get the glass in your foot. Blah blah blah. I don't know. Don't care. But voodoo is a different level of evil. It's usually where someone is truly, 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 truly out to kill someone, take them to a whole different level. I don't care about this, that, and the other. I don't care about you. I want to take you completely out. OUT. So let me show you guys something. So I have a stash. I told you guys I can't make all of my products. I'm not a manufacturer here. Okay. Refuse to be. And I stopped manufacturing at my last apartment. So I will make stuff like if you guys want the oil, the skin oil, in other words, what I did is on my description of my videos, I said, because I need that space, needed to change things around. I said, send me an email if you want my product list. Okay. And there was a reason for that. So I no longer put my product list right there. Send an email. Let me know if I'll send you a product list. And if you don't get it within ample time, let me know. Post on my videos. Kimmy, I sent you an email requesting your product list. I haven't received it yet. You know why? Because I didn't know, girl. Dude. So when I took some of my stuff out of the big container for myself, y'all know I have to take my stuff with me every day. These are the containers. So these are not the containers that you will have your stuff in. Okay, just letting you know. So this right here holds my skin oil for my skin. I want y'all to, you see how greasy it is though. No, I pay attention. It's closed. Okay, this right here is extra oil that, you know, you're draining the product, you know. And I'm like, I'm not throwing it away. So I'm like, okay, you know, see that? I'm not going to even say what most of these are for, because trade secret. Okay. This right here, full to the top. This right here, closed. This, hold on, you guys. Somebody is out here and they're being nosy. Okay. They got the right to be nosy. Fuck them. Okay. So this right here holds the moisturizer I created, because my hair, I'm drying my hair out again, y'all. So y'all got to understand, when you're not where you're supposed to be, you got to do what you got to do. And it's a method to the madness, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all say, oh, why don't you? No. Put yourself in some of these gang stalking victims' shoes. I wish y'all would. Some of y'all would be dead, no offense. Some of y'all would be crying profusely. Some of y'all would be on your knees. Let me go back in, because but anyway, I came out here to show y'all that. Let me go back in, because I don't like, it's like virtual rape to me when somebody wants to get out on your business like that. Let me go back in. Okay, hold on, y'all. Yeah, people seem to come outside when you come outside. How come people can't notice that? So let me show you this. So what I did, I drew this up last night from my, I told you guys about the lock, and I had to not cut the lock off, but I had to melt the plastic around it. And I'm like, okay, the lock, it wants to work now. Amazing. Voodoo. Voodoo can change. Perfect example. Voodoo, people that practice voodoo are able to change the code on your lock without ever having the lock in their hands, although they've had the lock in their hands when you weren't here, in order to get the code, because you're going to keep on trying to put it in. Y'all hear what I'm saying? These idiots are very jealous of my skin and hair care line, by the way, because they have been trying to steal it over the years, and they can't. They've also, if not trying to, oh, I said that wrong. In lieu of them trying to steal it, they've been trying to replicate it. Let me not say that, because you would think I had the big head. Okay, I'm gonna leave that to, I'm not gonna say it. So what I did, you guys, I drew this up last night. I put it in this bag because it will be going with me, as you know. Some of y'all like, she gonna take that with her, and I had. As a matter of fact, two of these. The reason why it's being filled up is because it was filled up is because nothing was in here, and this was way down at the bottom. Let me fill my stash up. So slept overnight, got up and everything. Okay, so what I have to do, I have these totes. They're gray. I got a lot of them. A lot of them. This is what my stuff was in. Also inside of a inflated bag. What are those bags where you can keep your stuff cool? Let me show you. One of these bags. And you can't see it. So I said, well, let me go on. And I told my son, I said, I'm going to be melting some plastic and make smell. I'm just letting you know. You know, he was like, well, as long as he's going to be outside. No, I got to put it on the heat. It doesn't take long, you know. So, you know, just to let him know what was up if he smelled it or whatever. Y'all, this bag was in the bedroom, 4312 in. It was in the bedroom. But I'm preparing, you know, I'm folding up the covers from where I sleep. You know, I come in here and make me some, you know, I'm a multitask person. I can be messing with something, and I will go, if I pass by something else that I was messing with, I'm going to mess with that again. I'm going to come back to this. It's going to get done. Okay. So I had the bag in here, took it out, because I know what this idiot will do. He knows how to open up things. He's done it before. Y'all, this bag, you see how greasy it is? Y'all see the grease. The reason why it's not even more greasier is because, first of all, you can't fuck with me. This is my stuff that I put on my head and on my face. Okay? I'm just put this on my hair. And what I mean by that is, when this idiot gets quiet, I already know that he's doing something. Like if I go in the kitchen, let me say this. Thank you. Yeah, oh God, it's so, here we go again. Just told me. You guys, if you guys are experiencing, you live in an apartment, regardless of the floor, first floor to second floor, first floor, second floor spies on first floor, second floor people spy on third and first floor, and third floor people spy on second floor. Y'all figure that out. Second floor spies on the first floor. Okay. If you live on the second floor, the first and the third floor is going to spy on you. And if you live on the third floor, the second floor is going to spy on you. Did y'all understand what I'm saying? And they will also put things on the top of the roof if you are on the third floor. I'm not joking. Anything to get her done. So we're on the second floor. Well, I took this bag. So if you have, let me finish this. If you're going in the kitchen, you're not crazy, and you hear someone else, as an example, and you hear someone above your head going in the kitchen at the same time, or you hear people running to go see what you're doing, in parentheses, you're a gang stalking victim. You are not crazy. You are hearing that. It is happening. The demons are out here, and demons are using extremely nosy motherfuckers. They are getting inside nosy motherfuckers because you got to be pretty damn nosy to be monitoring someone, right? Monitoring spirits. Most people that are highly monitored, such as myself, we're highly monitored, which means we're a targeted individual as well. We're highly monitored because we have come up with something, or coming up with something, or the devil knows your destination before you. The devil knows it's about time for you to make that come to fruition. The devil knows what you're supposed to be creating and supposed to be doing, and you have absolutely no fucking clue. You have been in the lingerie industry, me, for years. You thought that was your way out. You were making money, but that is not what God had for you. Did y'all hear what I said? You can be doing something for 30 years. Sorry to bust your bubble. That is not what God sent you on the planet to do. Get over yourself. And don't look at it as wasted time. Look at it time of sauteing, getting your this together and getting your that together, and your communication skills and your customer service skills and how to talk on the phone, because that job, you were a receptionist, and you need these things for where God is going to send you. So he allows you to go take that Rudy Poo job that at the end, compared to where you're going, was a Rudy Poo job, although you had it going on, Mercedes and all. Ding! Let me tell you something, y'all. In this bag, nothing was open. I ain't crazy. This is oil, okay? How about the silence stopped? And guess what I told myself when I put it on the table? I put it on the table on purpose. He doesn't know that I'm using him as my little pawn. I know you're going to do something, idiot. Thank you. Thank you for the footage. Look, none of this is open. I can't show y'all because I've already tested it, knew it was closed, tight. I'm going to show you an example. Out of all of these, let me take them out. I come to the bag, and of course you hear him saying, I just opened up her stuff. But listen, you take this out, you come back to the bag, you give him time. See, he don't know I'm using him. He don't know that I need confirmation. I was right. See how that oil? It's been gone on. It's been put on my head. There was no oil in this bag. This bag was on the floor overnight. But I'm going to show you which one of these would have the possibility of leaking. No, tight. Completely closed up. No. Yeah, maybe not. But you can see the top is on it. This one. But I'm going to show you something. I'm just going to turn this over. And by the way, just to prove my point, hold on, y'all. Y'all see this right here? I transferred the bag, the items from the table to here. I'm going to tell you why he got mad. I was fixing to do, how can I say? You see the oil on the spoon? He got mad because he's up there, y'all watch and see what she's doing. His little freaks of the week, freaks of the year, his little three witches of Eastwick. Because I took this one, the purple one, and took this one out of the bag, brought them in here, opened this up now, put it on the cabinet, opened it up, because he was wondering what she Bitch, you'll never figure I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. Can I say this? Can I say it, Lord? Can I count it off like I said, you let James Brown do it. Y'all, don't try. Okay, how can I say this? Because it's going to sound real. It's some things you can replicate and there's some you can't. When God gives you something as opposed to you just in the kitchen doing something, two totally different things. I'm not saying nothing that I make cannot be replicated. I will say you, good luck. Good luck. And I'm pausing. Good luck. Tried and true. Good luck. And this is not for my fam. This is for the people that I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to them. Good luck. Keep trying. It's been, how long has it been since you have actually tried to duplicate my products and you haven't? And yet I hear one of the three witches of Eastwick last apartment. Y'all, I got some orders, but I can't, I don't have the money to make. Wait a minute, hold on, bitch. Hold on. You're supposed to be a boss, see, because there's one up there that thinks she a fucking boss and she wants to be me. No, she don't want to be me because I think I'm a boss. She wants to be a boss by being me. Let me tell you something. How the fat freak are you calling yourself in business? Lying sack of shit, first of all. Repulsive liar. And I'm not just saying this. Like I said, I can hear. I can hear. How you in business and you creating something you can't even fucking ship it out, bitch? You are not a boss. You lost. You are lost. You are not a boss. How you supposed to be mimicking my shit? First of all, which is what she was supposed to be shipping out, but you can't ship it out because you don't have the money to ship it out. Or y'all, let me shut up. So anyway, closed extremely tight. Took it off the cabinet. Closed it back up real tight because this is what I do. I know this is oil. I'm going to do what? Let's say it together. Close it up real tight. I'm going to prove to you something. I have not opened this back up since I closed it up from off the cabinet. Yet there's oil all in this bag, and it wasn't in this bag when I put it on the table. 3, I heard this idiot up there saying, I just opened up her, and the rest of it don't even matter. I knew approaching the bag that he had done something. Voodoo. Yet he's not down here with me. How is that possible? Yet when I take all 3 of these out before recording this video, every one of these caps and tops were extremely tight. But there's oil in the bag. Now, this is the one that you can say, well, maybe if it tilted over, it leaked. I'm going to show y'all up here. Mind you, let me prove my point to y'all, okay? Hadn't opened it up and closed it because I knew I closed it when I took it off the cabinet over here. As I always will. This is oil. This is what I do. I'm going to make sure it's tight. Look. Let me turn that to the side while I talk to y'all. Anywho, at first I was afraid. I was petrified. Just thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. Now I feel strong. And I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I'm not that something here without that look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. Not know if I had known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Let's turn around now. Y'all, this little bit right here comes from the previous oil. You hear me? The bag wasn't in there that long for all of that oil that was in the bag, which I have since put on my hair to have accumulated. This is residue from the leak. You even see it on the top. Hello, you see it? This is residue from the leak. Okay? Impossible. Impossible. And by the way, this right here, let me show y'all. That's where I set it. You see the oil on the top. There's oil on here. You can see it all over. You see my fingerprints and everything. Because I wanted to show y'all this. Oil is going to drain. It's going to do. This cup was right here, right? Before yeah, what you're seeing is, in other words, it's not leaking. This is real slippery right now. Yeah. Look at my hand. That's the outside. What does that tell you? It's not leaking. It wasn't leaking. It was totally closed. Who did that? How is that possible? When this is closed, it's all in the plate. Because see, I was like, let me, and then God said, oh, no, you didn't have me making him out of a fool for no reason. You fixing to do a video because you need to do a video on that anyway. Yeah, Lord, let me get my phone out. Look, hold on. The bag don't even want to come out the bag. There's so much oil. Y'all, there was so much oil in the bottom of this bag. In this bag. Look, you can even see it. It's on my head. I'm trying to figure out, what are you going to put on your head when you go to sleep, girl? Because you got a lot of oil on your head. You know, I got it. Look, all over the table. How did these get open and none of them are open? And you hear an idiot above your head saying, I just opened. He should be very embarrassed. Now y'all see why I tell y'all I don't have to worry about fucking content. I don't. 5609 and I'm fixing to get out of here. You guys be careful. This shit is real. It's called You Can't Scare Me. You can't scare me. I'm fixing to make me something to eat. You can't scare me. Okay? Look at this. Look at this, man. He thinks he's a little, y'all, he's a little boy in a man's body. There is something called that where you have a supposed to be grown ass man, but he acts like a little boy. You know why? You know why he acts like that? Because childhood trauma. This dude does not like me. It's a love-hate relation. He would love to be with me, but can't stand me because he can't. Do not like my talents. And by the way, he's bisexual. Okay. He's a warlock, a bisexual warlock witch. The reason why this dude can't stand me because I act like his mama. Let me go. Hasta la vista, Buenos Aires, Buenas noches, arrivederci, au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao bello, smooches gotta go. Peace, bye. Yeah, I act like his mother, how his mother has ruined his freaking life, all of his life, and instead of him saying something to her. Now, yeah, most people who have gone through childhood trauma, they will project what's going on with them on other people. Did y'all know that? Because they never had counseling. They never got over it. There are people on this planet who never had counseling for what has gone on with them. And they've totally moved on. Not saying they don't remember it, but they have totally freaking moved on. But most importantly, they're not projecting how they feel about what happened in their lives onto other people. They're just not. You didn't have anything to do with it. I know you didn't have anything to do with it. I don't think about it like that every day. Unlike when I was a kid, I thought about it. Whatever it is, my mama, my daddy used to beat my butt all the time. They know they can separate both of them. But you have some people on the planet who do not know how to not blame someone else for what someone did to them. Likewise, they love the person who did these things to them, if this is the case, so much that instead of them going to them, whether they're in the grave or not, they would like to project how they feel on you, because something you does reminds them you're too strong. You're just too strong. It reminds them of the person that either let something happen to them, well, the person that did something to them, or let something happen to them. I gotta go. Hasta la vista. I already did that 5904 in. You guys enjoy your day. Thank you so much for listening to the videos. I asked you guys to get the video viewership up because I gotta stop asking y'all for donations. All right. I love you guys. I have more stuff coming up. Just pay attention. Stay woke. That's about it. It's free. Stay woke. Staying woke is fucking free. Bye.